Trials of Osiris. This is by far one of my favorite game modes of all time. You take 3 guardians and face them off against another 3 and put them head to head in an elim focused game. Try to be the first to get to 5 wins and, well, you win. Do this 7 times and you get to go to the prestigious lighthouse. Oh. That's the sound it makes when you go there. What is up, YouTube? Matty here, and today we're gonna talk about Trials of Osiris being flawless and how you as a player can have a much better chance of going flawless. Trials can be hard and challenging, but take it from someone who's completed 30 plus flawless cards this last weekend while doing carries. Not as bad as it seems. We're gonna talk about teams, how to find teams, and tips and tricks to win rounds in Trials, as well as how to pick the right loadout for you. It's a lot of stuff, so let's get right into it. So what makes Trials of Osiris so frustratingly difficult? Well, there are a few things. For one, I see a lot of people not only coming into chat telling me it's hard, but that they're going in solo. Guys, let's get real with each other. Just us girls. If you're not confident in carrying 2 other people, don't even try to go in solo. We'll get into KDs later on, but if you're rocking a 2.5 or a 3.0 KD, hell, go solo all you want. You may be hard carrying and still end up losing because the other team, yeah, they're all in a voice call together, making call outs and coming up with alternative plans to give your card a little red X, sending your ass back to the reef. Stay out of going solo, guys. It's not good for you as a player, and when freelance is out, you may get lucky with teammates, but I want to get you guys on the path to getting flawlesses every weekend. So what's the answer? My advice, guys, is heading into every content creator's Discord that you're in. If you aren't in one, my Discord link is in the bio. And look for LFG channels. Make posts, play with people, and make friends. But Matty, I don't want to make friends. I just want to blah, blah, blah. Listen, the reason I'm saying this isn't to trick you guys into Discords. When you play generally the same people every weekend, weekend after weekend, you will start to grow something called chemistry. I know, it's not just that annoying class you took in high school. This will give you the ability to know how your teammates play and how to play with and around it together. Keeping up so far? Good. Playing with the same group of people can also make you a better player. Practicing communications on enemy positions and working together is a huge boost in skill. This alone will help you out tremendously. Going in solo is never the way and is the most inconsistent way to go to the lighthouse. Whenever I go into Trials, I'm playing with the same 3 to 5 other content creators that I've been playing with for a long time, each with their own experience and skills within Trials, but knowing how each plays without even thinking about it allows me to make moves and decisions a lot more easily. Moving on to picking out a loadout to make it a bit easier for you in your playstyle. Now, I did do 2 videos on a Hunter build and a Warlock build, which will help you as a base on the newest Solar 3.0 subclass system. But let's talk about weapons and playstyle that go with it. First of all, guys, I'm one of those players that really loves using a hand cannon and a sniper. Why? Because my accuracy is directly rewarded with a kill. I can slide and be mobile and still hit my shots at the same time, hit a quick snipe if I need to. This will come down to you as a player and you alone. If you feel confident enough with your aim, then keep up a good hand cannon. Which ones? Well, I enjoy using Ace of Spades, Sunshot, or Thorn as the exotic picks. And if you have a good roll for Palindrome or the newest Austringer, then I highly recommend using those. We did some videos on what rolls you're going to want on Austringer, which you can find in the bio, but put it briefly, you're going to want Snapshot Rangefinder or Eye of the Storm Opening Shot. Amazing perks, and it feels really, really good in a PvP environment. Hand cannon's not your thing? Well, I'll be happy to tell you that we are in a pulse rifle meta right now. Yes, at the very moment, we're in a pulse rifle meta. 540 pulses such as Peace of Mind and the newly returned Horror's Least are back and very, very strong. Some exotics such as Vigilance Wing and No Time to Explain are insane picks as well. With the ability to 2-burst, 340 RPMs can be downright disgusting. Why are pulses so strong? Well, the way flinch works in Destiny 2, it feels like your whole gun points up when a fly lands on you. Alright, that was a bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. And if you don't, just pretend like you do. Time under fire is a real thing and can help you win a lot of gunfights. Now, maybe you want to explore into the notorious SMG life. Ah, yes. The spray and pray method, which works 90% of the time, all the time. I shit you not, a good SMG is very oppressive. Remember that time under fire thing we spoke about just a second ago? I hope so. The longer you're getting shot at, no matter the headshot or body shot ratio, you're getting flinched out of your mind. This makes most players panic and slide into a wall, making for an easy kill. If you aren't sure what to use, take your time with each and see which one you enjoy more. To break it down more simply, if you like to be versatile in your gameplay and have the ability to be aggressive and you can hit your shots, well, pick a hand cannon. If you're more of a timid player and aren't as confident with your shots, that's okay. Pulse rifles can pave the way to back of the map style play to progress into a more aggressive player. And finally, if you crave that action and want to be aggressive but don't necessarily have the aim to follow, then an SMG is the perfect choice for you. Very forgiving on the aim and does a good amount of damage very fast. Okay. So far, we have the team comp, we have our weapon. Now what? We aren't even close to being done. Now, this is something that you're going to need to work on, and it won't take a few days either. This will take time and lots of it. It's known as game sense. What's game sense? Game sense is the feeling you have when you're playing. It's the ability to feel out your positioning with your enemy positions and place yourself in the right area at the right time. Anticipating your enemy's movements and figuring them out, allowing yourself and your teammates to move and get the kills needed to secure the dubski. How does one build their game sense? This will be a mix of lots of time in Rumble and getting used to reading your radar and making those tough split decisions on whether to engage an enemy or move to a better spot to not get sandwiched between the two others. Once you feel comfortable here, spend some time in Elim with the teammates you plan to play with. You can go in alone, but just note that the frustrations may occur because lobby balancing can be just brutal. Much like going into trial solo, you will face stacked teams. Here, you can test your 1v2 or 1v3 skills, as Elim is the closest thing we have to trials when it's gone on the weekends. Now, working on movement is equally as important. If you play Warlock, hop into a private match, test out how Icarus Dash works and how to move fast in and out of situations. For me, transversive steps do an amazing job for this. If you're a hunter, you have the ability to jump away, but keep in mind, jumping in the air puts you at a massive disadvantage with inner accuracy being absolutely nuked. Void Titan, that shield bash not only has an insanely good tool to bash your enemies, but it's faster than Icarus Dash and you get it every 3 seconds of running. Pick your character based on your playstyle. You want me to go into each character's strength and weaknesses, just comment down below. I can get you guys that video out within the next week. Listen, spend time improving yourself. You need to realize that we all have strengths and weaknesses in game. We have to come to the conclusion that our teammates are not always going to be the ones at fault for your loss. Some of the best players in Destiny 2 can 1v3 most times. Be patient with yourself, and my biggest advice is to record your gameplay. Figure out what you did wrong and how you can counter the enemy team if they do something like that again. Now, a quick note, I wasn't really going to talk too much about this, but guys, KD really doesn't matter all that much. There are people that farm it. There are people that want to inflate it to, I don't know, show Twitter or whatever it is. Use it for yourself as a way to see your improvements over the seasons, and that's it. Don't worry about anyone's whatever, 2.0, 3.0. Just be yourself, be your best self, and do as good as you possibly can. Well, guys, that is everything. As always, I want to make these as short and informative as possible without hitting the snooze button. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.